Ding dong, the witch is dead. Debbie Wasserman Schultz is out.
Well, you know, a little defiance there.
A little bit, although I loved how he said that Debbie Wasserman Schultz made her decision to step down. I'm going to go ahead and climb out on a limb and say that was not her decision necessarily. I think she was informed that this is what was going to happen.
What kind of review does Donna Brazile need to do?
She is someone who's so trusted, going back to her time with President Clinton, especially with Al Gore's campaign, and she's a seasoned hand, and I think there's a lot of political capital. Go back to the caucus. Yeah. She has the roots and the trust to, I think, not only just be someone who's a placeholder, but someone who can maybe reassure these people who've been rattled.
You know, it's interesting, Hallie. She has been the backup plan for about a year now. As this, there's always been this simmering, and you talk to Democrats, like, can't they just have Donna do it? Can't they just have Donna do it to just sort of, because she can calm the water.
But I do.
Yeah, see, Donna Brazile should have been in there basically right from the get-go. As soon as it was seen that Debbie Wasserman Schultz was going to be heavy-handed against Bernie Sanders. But I believe the Clintons basically put their thumb on the scale to hold her in that job, because she should have been kicked out of there a long time ago.
I think she will have to be very careful to go above and beyond what probably anybody else in this situation would have to do to make it appear. I mean, you question Jill Benson on the independence of it, on the idea that how do you have an independent investigation if the DNC is doing it itself? But the perception has to be there, because otherwise I'm simply not sure that Bernie Sanders supporters will look at it and go, oh, okay, this system's okay again.
I'm thinking if you're down in Brazil, don't you like make a call to Tulsi Gabbard and say, will you come back? Come back as vice chair? You know, a very prominent Sanders supporter like that. Yeah, make some overtures like that.
I think that's right. And I mean, look, there's not that many officials who really ever jumped on board with Bernie Sanders, but there are a few.
And she's a rising star in the party.
She is absolutely a rising star in the party. And I think she, in particular, has been very frustrated by how the party has run things. The seniority system on Capitol Hill, all that stuff that Democrats have been tagged with. I think the question will be, can Donna Brazile, as someone who is trusted widely in with longtime Democrats, reach out to people who are new to the party apparatus?
Robert Costa, Sean Spicer over at the RNC is having a gleeful 2 minutes here today. Come November 9th, which political party is going to have more unrest about who leads it? The DNC or the RNC?
Well, that depends on who wins the White House. But I think Chairman Priebus...
There's festering things on either side.
Oh, sure. I mean, but what's unique about this situation in both parties, that these chairmen, until today, of course, have been in these positions for an extended period. Yeah. Usually you're party chair for a year, maybe two at best, and then you leave.
Yeah, one could argue they both ended up there too long, for whatever reason, and then maybe that's why over time just people want to beat them up too often, and then they don't have.
It strikes me too that when you're running or working on the Trump campaign, there before the grace of God go I, to a certain extent.
There you go, Hallie Casey. Robert, thank you. Stick around when the battleground.
Yep. So Schultz is out and Brazile is in, and hopefully this will calm the waters.